Hey there, folks. Why would you want to move and live in Santa Teresa, New Mexico? Well, various reasons. Look behind me. First of all, amazing finds like this. Do you need a 2,700 square foot home? 4 bedrooms, a loft, which can easily be just as big as your primary bedroom. Not included in the 4 bedrooms is this flex room here. Let me show you this. And this is not the house that we're going to tour today. Here's a flex room. They're not counting this, although it does have its closet already. This home is also being offered. You can find homes like this just right outside of El Paso, Texas. Save a huge amount of money on your annual property taxes right here, minutes outside of El Paso. Why are people choosing to live out here? So many reasons, such as property taxes, as mentioned, location to El Paso. You're literally 2-3 minutes right outside of El Paso. Look at the house behind me. 2-story, 4 bedroom, easily could be a 5th bedroom home, and still you have your office. So that is amazing. Look at this setting here in the Rancho Santa Teresa subdivision here, right outside of El Paso, Texas. If you got stationed out here for the next couple of years for the Project Jupiter, give me a call. There's so many trades in the area, from law enforcement, doctors, nurses. That is very popular in this area. And instead of buying in El Paso, Texas, that is one of the main reasons for sure. If you're gonna buy in El Paso, Texas, which is a city of 7, maybe 800,000 people, the surrounding area of it, give me a call right here in Santa Teresa. We're gonna save you money, get you nicer houses, nicer setting, new construction. We'll look at the resales if necessary. Give it a look. Today, this is what we're gonna tour. A 4-bedroom home, opportunity to get 3.99% interest rates on certain homes. That home right there, do me a favor, like and subscribe. Stay tuned, because we're gonna have an amazing home tour right behind me. 4-bedroom home, highly affordable, and talk about 3.99% interest rates. When's the last time you heard about that?
1, 2, 3.
Hello folks, welcome back. Alfonso Garcia here with the Palms Realty owner operator, Santa Teresa, New Mexico. Today we have you an amazing 4-bedroom home, 2-bath, 2-car garage, incentives to talk about, 3.99% interest rates. I started off with this home across the street, a beautiful 2-story, 2,700, 4-bedroom, easily can be a 5th bedroom, plus still have a loft. So if you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. That home, I believe, is already out. So if you're watching this video, check out that home. 3.99% interest rate on that home. I want to show you today a Hakes Brothers home brought to you by Sarah Alvarez in the Rancho Santa Teresa subdivision, okay? I want to start showing you off because they're ramping up builds. They're also giving us more incentives. They're starting to call me and let me know, hey, Alfonso, contract's simply falling apart, because that's not the issue. Now they're just staying ahead of building, letting me know that there's higher incentives. For example, houses have dropped prices. Some of them have dropped up to $30,000 or $40,000, and they are still offering not just 4.75% interest rates, but 3.99% interest rates on that home right there. That 2-story, 2,700 square foot home. You can get it in the 370s, incentives, 8-foot doors, beautiful upgrades, gourmet kitchen. And that is what you're gonna see today here at 150 Pinos Altos Trail, Santa Teresa, New Mexico. You're gonna get a gourmet kitchen, 8-foot doors, all tile. If you're looking for a house like that, folks, like I mentioned, if you got stationed out here for any reason, whether it's military, law enforcement, I have an amazing program, nursing, that will help you get money back from my commission, out of my pocket, because I love supporting our heroes. So make sure you give me a call. In general, give me a call, because we're gonna look at everything under the sun, retail, and new construction. For example, we'll bring you to houses like this, a Hakes Brothers. I believe this is like a 1,980-foot square house. 4-bedroom, nice little dining area, gourmet kitchen as well, like that $370,000 home. 8-foot doors, all tile, right? So let's start off in the front. This is what I'm enjoying seeing here. You have your desert tan landscaping rock, which is very important that you get desert tan, not desert rose tan. Desert rose has a little bit more red in it. different effect. I really like a true 3/4 inch desert tan rock, so that's great. What are they giving us? They're giving us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like some oleanders, box, beechwood or whatnot. Not much of a plant expert, but I know they're evergreens and then you're gonna get one nice, beautiful tree. This is one very important thing, folks. I get this a lot. You see this exterior? This is the same builder, and very much so this, I believe, is the same floor plan on the inside. They will definitely not build the same exterior floor look. We call this the elevation of a house. They will not build the exterior elevation identical next to each other. They want to get that variation and that color breaking and whatnot. You can choose from this style of exterior, okay, to more of a farmhouse look, okay? You got your 2-story house. They have Tuscan, farmhouse, modern contemporary looks. Gray exterior on your modern or on your Tuscan house, or brown. Several variations to choose from. But if it is important to you to have a certain color palette, that is why it is important to get a hold of me. Many times when they're in certain stages, you still get offered incentives. So what if we're lucky we find the color palette that you love in a home that's offering incentives? So we will scour every possible option when looking for a home for you here at the Palms Realty. So here's where you end up getting side yard size wise. And if it is important for you to park your utility vehicle of sort, once again, we'll sit down, we'll find those premium lots and get you going on them. So I like their matte black exterior finish on their exterior coach lights. And here you have your water spigot, your communication hub for your internet. They start here and I'll show you where this ends up in the primary closet. I love how this builder is using Lennox. It's a Hakes Brothers build. And wonderful synthetic stucco on the exterior with its white synthetic accents throughout. Now here we are. Many houses do start off with the 8-foot tall entry door. And then after that, you go down to what we call 6'7" or 7-foot tall doors. And this is how you will be greeted each day entering your wonderful home. Keep in mind, folks, we can get this in the low 300s. Decide sometimes you get incentives, end up getting with a 3.99% interest rate or just an entire price reduction if you're looking to pay cash. Here we are, bedroom number 1. Bedroom 1 and 2 are gonna share this bathroom next to us. Let me show you in a second. I like to leave the blinds open, but you do get 2-inch forward blinds here in each room. I'll show them off for you. You're gonna get that in each room. They no longer have strings attached. No strings attached, folks, for safety reasons. And do notice all tile, no carpet in this home. Another feature is 8-foot doors. If you're new to the channel, you'll hear me always mention that with 8-foot doors, they're gonna give you a wider casing trim throughout the house. And it just gives you that much more elegant feel when you're in this home. Because as it is, folks, let's say you buy a home from scratch and you want to save money. The home does not come with 8-foot doors, but you will already get your tall ceiling. So for a little bit extra, if it is in your budget, get those doors. Sometimes it's not that much and it makes a lot of difference. Here we are, folks. This could be possibly quartz, but I believe this is Decton. It's a high durable material resistant to scratches and heat, and they are using that. It's a framed mirror. I love it. They're brushed nickel finish throughout all the hardware. Now, hardware is a lot of times an upgrade to builders. And this builder, on this build, you're gonna get incentives, $20,000 discounts if you use their preferred lender many times, which why not? Do you see something here? Dovetail cabinetry. This builder, they build $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 houses. And they put dovetail cabinetry in all level of houses. They don't just put them in their high-end houses. As far as what I mean is there's $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 houses. They're high top tier. They're putting that dovetail cabinetry. And for those of us that are not sure why that matters to us is, keep in mind, this is a true carpenter's cut and joint versus staple and glue. What do you think is gonna hold up between all the tugging over the years? Okay, you're not gonna see that perform the same. And did you see something else? I swung that fairly hard and I'm unable to slam it. The interior designers of Hakes Brothers, they've won several awards. The choice of colors that they use, along with their obviously white trim here, everything is well thought out by experienced designers. They are your 2-inch blinds. Tile all the way up with your brushed nickel hardware. And this bathroom is being shared by both of these bedrooms. Bedrooms 1 and 2. 2-inch blinds. Most bedrooms nowadays, whether it's here in Santa Teresa or Las Cruces, New Mexico, you'll see that they run a 10 by 10, 10 by 10 width, 10 by 10 and a half sometimes, if you're lucky, 11 by 10 and a half. And I even see that in the $400,000, $500,000 houses. And look at this, still an 8-foot door. This feels grand, folks. When you see the houses in person, you'll see what I mean. It does make a difference. And sometimes the difference is only a couple, maybe $2,000 on your $300,000 build. And so that reflects very, very little on your monthly mortgage. So, and I believe now they may be phasing in all Delta faucets. So maybe by the time you come visit me, this is already Moen, I believe, but they might be changing to all Delta lifetime warranty faucets, which Moen, I believe, also offers a good warranty. So let's see, we'll tease you with that kitchen. We came in, bedrooms 1 and 2 with that full bath. If you were to come in through the garage, this is what you get. Here's your garage. Here you'll see unfinished, well, at least unpainted. It is textured, that's why you will notice blotching. Those blotches is the texture, the hand trowel skipped texturing. And once you paint it, you'll have a nice effect as you do in the interior. You have this is included in the price here, folks, the 8-foot doors. Garage door opener, not painted, but at least textured walls. You have your Orbit sprinkler system, which feeds your front and will also help feed your back. Landscaping. You can go with a tankless water heater if you wish. That is an upgrade option. So far, this is probably one of the few options I see this house does not have. You get 8-foot doors, remember, throughout, not just in a few of the rooms. If you're wondering what brand that garage door opener is, Genie, nice brand. It does come with the technology to connect to your phone, so not a problem with that. All these garage door openers seem to have that. Got the technology, huh? Now, a home like this has already been taken, but they do have these models available, and I believe on their sheet, a few have the 3.9% interest rate promised. And you're gonna love this kitchen. It's an award-winning white cabinetry kitchen. Look at here. Plenty of shelf space, hanging space. These units obviously need to be to the right a bit. And bedroom number 3. We have not seen the kitchen yet. Bedroom number 3. Nice tall 9-foot ceilings, complemented with your 8-foot doors. You have your sliding closet set up here. And remember, all tile. If you've noticed, we do not have fans in any of the rooms yet, right? I say that's a good thing. Fans, when they come from the builder, they're one level. And if they do not offer you the option to upgrade, that's no fun. So they're giving you a standard fan. If you could only be allowed to upgrade for a fan, just $100 more, which is not much when you consider fans are $200 to $300, $400 sometimes. Add it by 20-25%, and the type of fan that you'll get is a big difference. But many times, semi-custom builders will not allow you to do such changes to your build. So you might as well ask for, do not install it, please. Just don't charge me for it, and then later get your own electrician. You're already pre-wired, you have your switch for it. Just install your hardware. Install your perfect fan for your room setting. And what do you think, folks? Dining room, personal dining room setting. A wonderful gourmet kitchen, white cabinetry, soft closed doors and drawers throughout, 5-burner cooktop, pantry, nice smoky glass pantry door. You got your unit here, your dishwasher, Decton countertops, Moen faucets. It does have the sprayer feature. This is what you get for a pantry. And when we refer to a gourmet kitchen, we are talking about you get a oven stack combo with your microwave on top, and they do not lose any space. And remember, they are using dovetail cabinetry all throughout, dovetail joints on the corners all throughout, and they do not waste space down there for your pots and pans. Lots of doors and drawers, soft close throughout the entire house, not just in the kitchen. Soft doors and drawers, so you cannot slam anything, pick something else to slam. Just a beautiful. Here they have undermounted matte black, scratch resistant sink. What do you think? Pretty elegant, isn't it? And what I like about this home is we have such an open concept industry nowadays. So, and this is still open floor plan concept, but you do not have your kitchen, living room, and then your dining room, or your dining room in between. Your dining room in this scenario is set off to the side. You still have your recessed can lights. Pick and choose your nice chandelier or light fixtures to go there. Also, do note there is a light switch for here. Get some nice pendant lighting going on up here. There's 3 pre-wired cans there for your personalization of your lighting package. And do note, I'm always going to emphasize, look at this tray ceiling here. Paint this tray ceiling white. I sound like a robot. So I hope at least the houses are different, because I'll do the same thing to every house. Paint ceilings white, especially if it has a tray, you'll thank me. It will really pop out, stand out very beautifully. And I'm standing, this is a 1,980 square foot house. Hakes Brothers has won awards from curb appeal to kitchen to floor plan design to interior in general. Home of the Show award. They take top all the time. It's amazing how many times they have won awards and Best of Show awards in Parade of Homes. And this is what they bring you, homes like this all the time. I talk about the trim. Little things like that you may not notice, but trust me, your psychology, your head is telling you things. Your brain's looking at things and noticing that you have 4-inch trim boards, 3¼ to 4-inch trim boards versus 2.5-inch trim boards in previous houses that sometimes we walk together. They do have blue tape, a couple of touch-ups that they're going to continue with. But here, they've gone as far as thinking the wall-mounted with backings. That way you're not looking to find studs. Wall mount your TV and your wall connection, so your wires are not showing down below to this connection. So there is a smart, what we call a Smurf tube. It's a conduit tube, a Smurf tube running up this wall. And you hide all your wires to whatever components you need to put down there, and you're set. What do you think, folks? Wonderful, right? We've seen 3 bedrooms, wonderful white kitchen cabinetry. I love their use of windows. Plenty of windows throughout, 8-foot doors. Even the entryways, keep in mind, they're 8 feet. Right here, you can use some maybe a corner table of glass, or maybe a painting, metal art of sort. Here we are, folks. Here's your primary bedroom. Look how big this house is. How wisely they put extra outlets on each side in case you decide to put either your bed here or there. Now granted, there are codes to how many outlets they're required to do so, but well placed they did, keeping that in mind. And this is your bedroom. Upgrades, 4 cornered lights. You did not get the ceiling fan as an upgrade. Interesting, huh? Why? Just a package that they put together for this home, and 1 or 2 upgrades that could have been chosen were not. I love not having fans in a home. I love personalizing. There's so many cool ideas, options. I'll go get a $1,000 fan if the room needs it. Here we are, once again, standard recessed cans. You can have some beautiful drop-down sconces of sort, even from your local hardware store. It doesn't have to be ordered online, but if you have the time, online has so many options. Get familiar with what they have locally, shop online. Imagine how much that'll change, because you have a lot of space left here between the mirror. The wall has a lot of space there, so something hanging does belong. Here we are, continuing on with all tile. I promised there would be all tile. There is. Even the small linen closet is an 8-foot door. Lots of hanging space for your towels. A nice, it's not a full bath, qualifies a full bath. It would have to include a tub here in this bathroom. You have a shower, nice. Some people will call this a snail walk around, wrap around shower. They did not forget the proper bench. Many people forget what that's for, but if you're shaving your legs, you'll appreciate it. And a rectangular window. Why do I point that out? The minute we look for a cool modern rectangular window and deviate from your standard 2x2s or whatever seems to have been in the market for years, you start paying more, but that's okay. And still keep in mind, this is one of the most affordable builders that we'll end up visiting, with high-end quality finishes that you can find in the market. There are builders that build for less, there's builders that build for more. Actually, this builder can build you a house for more. So we are for sure gonna visit this builder when we come to Santa Teresa together. Now, look at this huge walk-in closet, 1,980 square feet. I'm not sure if this is a lot to you, but most people do not consider a home big until it gets about 2,300 square feet. And in a 4-bedroom home, it for sure does not give you a cramped feeling. Such a spacious home. Here's a neat, they needed internet here, but they have internet hooked up here. And some builders do not supply this. Some builders, even this builder themselves, will give you a communication hub in the restroom. So that's something to ask for if they do offer it in certain subdivisions. Right here, at least you're not having your cable person drilling through your primary bedroom and then finding a place close to an outlet so that you can plug in your router. You have power supply, 2 home run shots. Sometimes you can pay for more home run shots if it's important to you to have hot shots in certain bedrooms. So that way you are not running off of Wi-Fi. You have a hot shot in the room that you choose with a Cat 6. It's Cat 6 now. I aged myself the other day because I didn't realize that we're at Cat 6. For many years it was Cat 5, right? So here we are walking through all our 8-foot entryways. Beautiful, award-winning gourmet white cabinetry kitchen. And let's see the type of yard it's important. After you put 1,980 square feet of footprint on a lot here in Santa Teresa, this is a standard lot. I want to give you an idea of what you end up with. This is what your lot ends up size-wise. Still room for a pool. Don't yell at me. Let me know that you would not be able to build a pool in a yard this size. And if that's the case, we'll help you find the right yard. Okay? Even with. So if you want to know about where this neighborhood is and where this park is, free access to you, and want to move to this area, give me a call today. Alfonso Garcia, The Palms Realty.